This job is now taking me 2 days. It's insane. Outrageous that they use soft metal in a bike. Every bolt, Jesus Christ, man. This is where the crash bars of Honda are stick to this 2 little screws with soft metal. Jesus. Hi guys, today I will be installing the crash bars from the company Heat on my 2019 Africa Twin. I make this video because the manual seems to be a bit difficult, and so I'm gonna film this. I'm not a mechanic, I'm far from a mechanic, so if I can do it, you can do it. The stock crash bars on the Africa Twin Adventure Sport, they look very nice, but they seem to be weak. So when you're falling down, it can bend in and break your tank, and also the engine is not protected at all. So that's why I bought a crash bar from Heat. There are other options out there. First I wanted that one from Mototech. They were pretty expensive, like 850 euros, and it's a lot of steel on your bike. This one costed around 200 euros, so that's not much, and they seem to be very sturdy, very good. I believe the company is sit in Poland, and I ordered the crash bars, and within a few days, I think 3-4 days, it was already at my house. Today it is a bit chill, it is very windy, there's no sun, so I hope you can hear me, and I hope it stays dry, because that's also not a guarantee. But inside I have not much room, and here outside I can work on the bike. So let's continue. It's a pretty big box, so before I'm gonna take out the old stuff from my bike, skid plate and the crash bars, let's first see if it's all in the box. Huh? That's wrapped pretty good. And I ordered also some bags with it, half bags, but maybe these are nice and they were not so expensive. So the first thing I need to do, let's wrap it all. The Polish manual. That's also in English, I see. Okay, let's continue to unpack this whole thing. Well, I think you know how an unpacking looks like. They're actually packed very well. If they're just as good as how they're packed, then I can ride my twin off a cliff. Okay, I'm gonna continue and see you in a second, because this is a boring video. Who wants that? 10 million years later, time for a coffee. When I cut open the way too overprotected stuff on the crash bars, I make little scratches on the crash bars, but it's okay, because those are crash bars. If I would complaining about it, then I would ride a GS, but I'm riding a twin, so I don't care, it's a crash bar. But yeah, it's finally done. We can move to the next step. Remove the skid plate, and there are 2 screws here, here, and there is one there. And then it should take off. I can film it, but why bothering? It's just a skid plate. So let's do that.
5 minutes later.
Okay, people said it was 3 screws, but it's not true. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 screws in total, and this one didn't want to go loose, and is all, I don't know if you can see it, is already almost round. Nice. This weather is getting colder and colder, by the way. So yeah, let's move on. Next thing, of course, is to remove the old crash bar. And well, what I heard from videos, the big problem, some screws are just so incredible tight that it's almost impossible to make loose. But first, let's take off these bags and lights. By the way, those lights are actually very cool, and they only costed 40 euros, and I will put a link in the description below. 40 euros, fantastic. And that's that. The thing I noticed is the skid plate is connected to this one with this thing I just put out, and this is connected to the crash bar. I'm not sure if the new crash bar has also holes for that. If not, then we cannot install the skid plate. Let's first remove the crash bar, and as you can see, it is mounted here with the skid plate holder, and it's mounted here on 2 sides. Looking the other side, yeah, I think that is it. So that is gonna be a piece of cake, so let's do that. And now it's a normal Africa Twin. So while I'm working on the bike, I also installed these metal radiator guards with an Africa Twin logo while I'm there, because now I have a little bit room. For the ones who's interested, I'll put a link in the description below. I think they're just 10 euros or so. Well, it's metal, so it will protect it, because the original one is from plastic, and I don't know, rocks and plastic, not the best combination. Let's go to this very clear manual knot. Alright, just need to remove the bracket of the old crash bar. And you need to, I think this is an exhaust, not very clear. And it needs to be shoved in, I see here. Well, let's do that. Not sure if you can see it, a little bit focused there. You see 2 screws, and people warned me that they're actually very tight, and they are. But I got them loose with a hammer. I just gave it a... Now it's loose. You can see I can turn it around now, both. And I think I need to stick that part in it. I'm not sure if I must use the Honda screws or theirs, but I assume, as far as I can see it, I think we need the original screws. Okay, that one went pretty easy. I just put it hand tight, so I can still move it around and stuff, because I'm not gonna screw it tight yet. But alright, that's step 1. Right, the next step I'm gonna do this thing. Holds the original crash bar from Honda, and as you can see it here, there are 2 bolts. I'm gonna lose them, so this thing is gone. I'm not gonna film it, because it makes it only difficult. Just unscrewing. Everybody can do that.
2 hours later.
No, it was not an easy job, because Honda made the screws from soft metal and it was way over tight. So the thing went around in a second. So I had to drill it out, and with special tools to get it out. Well, very nice, Honda, very nice. Thank you very much. It's just outrageous that they use soft metal in a bike. Basically, this is where the crash bars of Honda are stick to these 2 little screws with soft metal. Jesus. Well, it's getting colder by the minute. The last screw took me an hour to take out, so I'm kind of done with it for today. I'm gonna continue tomorrow, because I'm gonna put the bike back inside. Just need to clean up this mess. Here we are again, and next day. Let's continue. Very excited. I'm not, but yeah, next step. So I believe this bracket is the next step. It should be mounted here, like this. Let's do that.
5 minutes later.
Okay, check. That's done. You have to lift this all a little bit to get the bolts back in. Oh crap! It's gonna rain now. No, you're kidding. Look, it's even a hill. Let's wait until this is passing by.
1 hour later.
Well, the weather is a little bit better now. Now they say I need to remove this old bracket from the old crash bars from the Africa Twin. But it's, what I see is the engine is mounted also to it, so I have to be careful. We don't want to see the engine drop, because now we have a big problem. I see more bolts, so it's not going to happen. But yeah, let's remove this one. I can go here by the side, so it's not really a problem. Okay, let's do that. What are you doing in a car, Roland? You're thinking. Well, same problem again. Those 2 bolts are incredible tight, and one is already I don't know how you call it. It's round, you know. It's not doesn't have grip anymore. I need 2 number 12 keys to get it loose, hopefully, not sure. And of course I cannot find my second spare set, so I'm off to the shop to buy tools. But Honda, for the love of God, why are you using that soft metal in combination with extremely over tighten it? Every bolt, Jesus Christ, man. This job is now taking me 2 days, probably maybe 3. It's insane. You have this weird manual, and you have weak metal from Honda over tighten. It's man. But okay, let's go to the shop.
5 minutes later.
Ta-da! Let's head back to Project Disaster. Yes, with a hammer. Busted my finger also, but it's finally loose. God damn it. Alright, now we can remove those brackets. Now, according to the manual, I need to remove this bolt here, the one on the downside. I have to put in this one and with the spacer on that side. Let's do that.
5 minutes later.
Okay, now this engine bolt in the end, there. Let's say I need to remove it with this one. I hope the engine don't fall down. Let's see if I can unscrew that one. There, here you can see it better, the one behind this hose. I think I can reach it easy, so let's see if I can get it loose. That one went fairly easy. There are two spacers. There's one, a big one there. Of course, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get it back, but until now that went okay. Let's continue.
5 minutes later.
No, that went fairly easy. This spacer, well, just hold this place. This one dropped a bit, but with a screwdriver I could lift it up. No big deal there at all. Alright, next step should be on the left side. I need to remove these two bolts.
1 minute later.
Done. That went also very easy. I've got all this stuff now on the ground. I'm not sure if I can remember what was from what, but yeah. Alright, now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna put it on the left side. So they come with two 25mm bolts, and they say we need to put it in the last thing I took out. Well, I'm not gonna tighten anything, just a little bit, so I can move it around like this. Oh, it's pretty cool. Okay, we're now on the right side. Now we need to remove these two bolts. And there are spacers in it. And they're gonna fall, of course, in the motorcycle. And I'm never gonna find them back. But yeah, let's do it.
1 minute later.
No, they both stay. That's excellent. Excellent. They don't fall. Good. Then I think it's time to install the right side.
20 minutes later.
Alright, that's the right side. I had some help because this one in the back, I couldn't get it on every time it was falling. So I had to ask for help, somebody to hold the bar in place. I put two screws in delivered by Heat. I think it's the correct one. Now we have still this one.
1 minute later.
Okay, let me see. There are two in. This one has a bolt. Here, it has the bolt. Here. This is a triangle plate with a screw on the end. This is a bolt, and there, and here, of course, in the drama section. Yes, I'm gonna tighten it all slowly up so it can set proper and correctly. All right, it looks kind of awesome, I have to say. Let's tighten it all up. So there you have it, guys. It's on. It was quite a struggle. There's a lot of sun in my eyes, by the way. But yeah, after all, it looks very good. What can I say? Honda. Don't make your screws so incredible tight. Hardest part is just putting some brackets on. Once you did that, it is kind of a walk in the park. So putting the crash bars on itself, that's not the biggest deal. The biggest deal is really those connection points where you have to install them and yeah, take out the old Honda stuff, which is, let's say, a little bit over tightened. My Honda Africa Twin is ready to crash. I hope I'm not gonna test it too much, but yeah, we're going off-road with the bike, so definitely we will crash. It feels much more sturdier than the Honda Africa Twin stock ones, because those are kind of weak, and if you see all the connection points, that's even much more weak. So I'm glad for the price, like €200 for good crash bars. Yeah, well, what can I say? It's nothing. It is really a good crash bar. It feels very sturdy. I cannot move it at all. Manual could be a bit better, but it's on. I'm glad this day is done because I hate working on my bike. All right, guys, see you next time. And remember, ride safe.